champion first.
And once you do that, once you achieve that and become undisputed,
anyone can get it after that.
You're going straight up to heavyweight after.
Whoever. But right now, my eyesight's on belts.
Why are you not able to make them? I mean, we were talking to Mick yesterday, your manager, and he was talking about the dynamics of the fight tomorrow, and the fight that's coming up. He expects you to walk through that and deal with it. And I expect you too to deal with this guy. He's 40 years of age. He's beneath your level. I think you'll blow straight through him. Why is Billam Smith, who doesn't hold a belt, of particular appeal to you? I mean, Zero Ramirez is the fight that you want.
Hey, these are the fights I want. You know, obviously I want the belts.
But why, Jai? Billam Smith doesn't have any belts.
But I've been told this is what I'm going off.
Yeah.
I can only tell the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if I had the chance, obviously I'd pick a belt. But I feel like we got this in Cara. We have to take care of it mandatory.
Message!
Let's do it. You know, we'll push this fight as early as we can. We'll take care of business. So, and then I've been told there's a $1 million budget, right? A $1 million budget to be on an undercard of Eubank and Ben between me and Chris Billam Smith. And they offered it 50-50, right? So he said, I'm not fighting Jai unless I get a meal. Well, take the meal.
Yeah. Take the meal. That Jai first time rounds. We got that on the first bounce. We got that on the first bounce, yeah.
All right. We got that.
So if you, I mean,
need to watch your language, Jai. And I'm seeing that from the safe distance of the UK as you're in Australia.
If you're wanting to fight on the Eubank Ben fight, when's that? November, Spence, or is it October?
November the 15th.
November the 15th. So you're going to have to be out pretty soon, Jai, aren't you, against this other guy?
Man, it is what it is. You know, like, this is the plan. If it all works in your favour, take it. You know, like, I've always backed myself. I'll do the hard work. Let's do it.
Do you think fighting Billam Smith will be your hardest test? I think the fights that you had against Breeders were hard. I think most of the fights, with respect to you, Jai, I'm a big admirer of your talent. You've been on a level above these guys. Fighting Elisoro and fighting Jack Massey, whilst you may respect them as fighters, they're not on your level and they've been easy night's work for you. Breeders was a different kettle of fish. Do you think Billam Smith is a very difficult night's work for you?
I believe he's a hard fight. I believe he's a respectable fighter. But that's why I feel is when I fight him and I do what I do against him, they cannot deny it from there. Our unification has to come from there. Like what you're saying, I haven't fought him, he was too early. There's always an excuse because of what I do to him.
But everyone thinks you're the monster, Jai. So the only reason they're not getting Ramirez fight is because they're ducking you.
So are they scared?
That's the point, Jai, isn't it? But if you go and do a number on Chris Billam Smith, do you think it's going to deal with him in no short order, which we'll debate whether you can or can't, how is Ramirez going to want to run into a ring with you after that?
Because he's a fighter. Yeah. We're fighters.
So is he not ducking you already, though?
Hey, I don't know. The opportunity hasn't come. I don't understand it. You know what I mean? I don't know the politics of this.
Jai, language.
Need to watch our language.
With the money side of the cruiserweights, that's what doesn't help it, does it? Because we're talking about someone of your stature going into a fight where there's only $1 million on offer, whereas in the heavyweights, you know you're going to get that for tune-up fights.
Hey, unification. We get the unification. Hey, these heavyweights they're always going to be there. This unification opportunity to call myself undisputed. We'll never. Once I got the heavyweight,
that's what you want.
It's gone.
And
once I tick that box as an undisputed cruiserweight champion,
right,
then I can live my life and go, bruv, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't want to look back and go,
there was another one. Jai, we're running out. What we have here is a dump button, and we've exhausted the number of dumps we've got for any foul language, so we do apologise for that. Jai, I'm probably asking for major trouble in asking you this. You fear no one, don't you? Even at cruiserweight now, and if you go up to heavyweight, which we're sure you will, you fear absolutely no one, don't you? I've watched you. You destroy everything that's put in front of you.
That's not the facts. You know, it's not about that. You know, it's just I respect the sport. You know, I've fought my whole life, so I feel like the best should fight the best, and let's figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about fear. You know, push yourself towards fear. If it's scary and they're good fighters, fuck, that should make you want to fight. You know, that should push you towards it. So,
got you.
Let's go.
Okay. Jai Opetaia is a real one. You know, you just seen, I mean, no antics, no acting, no, just him. The dude's real. Look, take the whole fucking meal. Take the whole fucking meal. Take it. If you want it, that's the road to undisputed. I want to be undisputed. That's what I'm focused on. I'm not focused on a weight class that I'm not in. I want the cruiserweight undisputed championship. I want belts. That's what I want. That's my dreams. That's my goals. That's my focus. You know, this guy's talking about, I don't want to fucking stand it. I don't understand what's going on. You know, and they're like, oh, language. But look, they like it. They're laughing because they're like, this dude's he's off the chain. Yes, Jai Opetaia is off the chain, and I can see that. You can read people, and you can read how real they are. You know what I mean? Just when they speak, and you know what I mean? The energy. You can read. This dude ain't fucking around.
Fuck Gaspar Gomez, and fuck the fucking Diaz brothers. Fuck them all. I buried those cockroaches.
He's not playing no game. You think you can tell the frustration of Jai Opetaia. You can see the frustration because, you know, based on how he talks, and he's like, look, man, he can have a fucking million if it's a $1 million budget. He can have the fucking thing. I don't care. It doesn't really matter. He can do it. He can have this. I don't give a shit. Just give me the fight. I'm not saying nobody's ducking, but if he's a fighter, Zurdo Ramirez, take the fight with me. If you're a fighter.
Message.
And it's almost like telling it the way it is without really trash talking, but people may look at it as trash talking because he's telling it the way it is. You see what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm not saying that. He should want to fight because he's a fucking fighter. Fighters want to fight, right? Dancers want to dance, you know. You know what I mean? Lovers want to love, all that stuff, right? People want to do what they say they are. And you read that about Jai Opetaia, you can tell he's frustrated. You can tell he's really fed up with the back and forth, the talking and the jaw jacking and all that shit. He's tired of that. You can tell. Dude, I just want to fucking fight. Give me the fights with these guys. I'm tired of knocking out these guys. And if you notice, all of these guys, Sin Cara, Squayo, Inika, all of those guys, if you notice something they got in common, all of them are undefeated. So he's just mopping these dudes off, just taking them out of the commission, knocking them spark out, breaking jaws and shit. You think this man is playing? This man ain't playing about nothing. He is telling you guys like, look, I want the fight. I want to get in there with the best. I want to be the undisputed cruiserweight champion. Then we'll talk about going up. And I think that's a better approach simply based off the fact that, look, I'm not going to worry about what's not in front of me today. And that's where a lot of fighters sway. They go astray because they're not really focused on the whole, they're not focused on one thing at a time. They're focused on 2 or 3 steps ahead when they haven't even taken the step in front of them. So what happens when you're looking up here and you're not taking that step? You fucking trip. That's what Jai is trying not to do. You know, he said, you guys are talking. You just, you know, these guys have went up. But no, you know, I have to do this one thing first to be established as a cruiserweight champion. You know what I mean? There are steps and levels to this. Like they're all pushing Moses to do all this shit and it may be unnecessary pressure. Jai ain't having that shit. Jai's like, look, I want to do this first. Yeah, I would like to fight these guys, but why go to heavyweight if it's not for a belt? You know, because anybody could get knocked out. Anybody could get hurt. Anybody could lose their life in the ring. So why do I have time to fuck around and go to heavyweight and fight Chisora, which may be a tough fight, as Usyk? Because Usyk is not a Chisora is not a tough guy to beat. He's going to make it hard for anybody because he's going to give it everything he has. But why go up there when you know you have unfinished business where you're at? You know what I mean? Take care of business in your division, then worry about all that other stuff. That's good for focus, mental clarity, direction. That's good for all of that. And that's what Jai Opetaia is doing. And again, you heard them. They're like, and you heard them because they know They know, like, dude, Jai Opetaia, this dude here's off the chain. This is a real one right here. He ain't fucking around. He ain't playing no games. He don't give a shit about that censor button. Hey, we're running out of censor. Who cares? Jai, come here and you can say all the fucks you want because I'm saying I'm right with you. But you guys tell me what you think of the heated debate on Jai Opetaia telling Talk Sports. This is what it is. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.